Hi, welcome to Fishing the Midwest. I'm Mike Frisch. Thanks for stopping by. Today I'm at Diamond Buick GMC in Alexandria, Minnesota. Diamond has a tremendous selection of vehicles, both new and used, and their service after the sale is second to none. Today we're fishing in the Alexandria area and with one of our favorite fishermen. Mr. Crappie, Wally Marshall, has traveled here from Texas to chase crappies with us. So we're going to start with Wally and crappies, and then after that we're going to be with another buddy of ours, Lincoln Hogan. The anchovy kid is back. But first, let's get in the boat with Wally Marshall and let's go chase some fall crappies. Today we're with Wally Marshall, Mr. Crappie, and we have two goals in mind. The first one is to catch a mess of crappies. We might even keep a few for a meal, so we want to get a bunch of crappies. And the second thing is, Wally tells me he's got a new bait that he wants to show me. I'm excited to see that as well.
Well, I'll tell you what, man, you know, I've been excited about coming up here and fishing in this clear water, and you know, we don't have a lot of that down in Texas. And the shoe shiner that I designed is actually for forward-facing sonar, because where we live in the summer times, because the fish won't lie bait and they want something really extremely small, and so I designed a 16th ounce sausage head without the barbs that has a number 6 hook in it, and we've got the feathers coming out here. Good job, brother. Nice.
You got us a crappie, Wally.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about.
That's
on the shoe shiner.
The shoe shiner. That's
I didn't give you the name, so it's the shoe, S-H-O-O, shiner.
Shiner.
The shoe shiner.
You came to Minnesota to catch these, right?
Oh, yeah. All the way from Texas.
All the way from Texas on a cold October morning.
Hey, 38 degrees, kids. You get it? Get out of that bed.
That's right. Hooked up.
How about the old shoe shiner now? How do you like me now?
Yes, sir. I see a crappie. Yours is nicer than mine, so mine's going back.
You throwed yours back in?
Yeah, because yours
Man, that's 2 fillets. What are you talking about? Woo!
Well, yours is bigger. Yours is bigger, so I got rid of mine.
Yeah, I'm using that color called bluegrass.
Bluegrass?
Yeah, see, it's got a tinge of blue in there with that chartreuse.
Yep.
With that sausage head.
Yep. And it looks like it catches them.
Ooh, first cast.
First cast?
First cast.
There you go. That's a 10-incher.
How about that, Jimmy Houston? I'm in Minnesota.
So we have two areas that we're going to fish today. One is what I call a numbers area. It's a spot that's got a bunch of crappies, 10 to 11 inches. Now those aren't huge crappies, but those are really, really nice for filleting. We're going to hit that spot, try to get a mess of fish. Once we do that, we're going to go to a big fish spot where the fish are a lot more random, not nearly as many, but maybe a chance at a true trophy. We got us another one, Wally.
Good.
This one wants to jump.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I call a scraper right there.
A scraper?
Yeah, just scrape the scales off of him and fry him whole. Yeah, that's good right there.
Yeah. 10 inchers. Not giants by any stretch of the imagination, but just nice fillet crappies. A few minutes later, another bite, another speckle-side fish.
Right here by the boat, got a short strike.
Another one. They're all
Another one bites the dust.
They're all in the same family.
Wow. All right.
We're gonna put him in the live well, Wally.
We're gonna put him in the live well. Man, I'll tell you what, coming to Minnesota is like a trip of a lifetime, because I've never been here except twice. In the time I came before, we sacked them up. And I was worried about today because the temperatures dropped down into the 30s this morning. And yeah, it was super cold, but the crappies were still hanging in the same areas in that 7 to 10 foot range on those grass pods and the grass running along the shorelines. And we were just casting along there, slow reeling, and those crappie were coming up out of that grass and attacking the shoe shiner. That looked like a juddin'. And I'll tell you what, this new Pro Target spinning reel is so smooth, man.
It's another one of those.
Nice. Whew. Man, I'm gonna have to leave that live well open. We're gonna have a party.
We're gonna have us a little fillet later on. A
This
fillet
one's a little
party.
bit small. What do you think?
Let's measure. We'll see what he is.
Measure. Okay.
Look at there.
10.
Right at 10. Lake Crisco.
Lake Crisco, baby. Oh man, I got me another one of them Minnesota crappies.
Yes, you do.
Woo! Man, I'll tell you what, that shoe shiner is deadly. Doing a 16th ounce, you know.
They like that
And
bait,
that's a
don't
number 6 hook.
they? Is it really?
Number 6. And so we go to a 32nd, we drop down to a number 8 hook. And then we go to a 64th, which has a size 10 hook in it.
Oh, wow.
So from bluegill, sunnies, whatever you call them, I call them good eating.
Yep, you got them covered.
How about you, Slab Daddy?
Fishing the Midwest is brought to you by G3 Boats, Lose, Strike King, and Explore Alexandria.
Got him.
All right.
Fish on.
Fish on, bro.
Crappie on.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that little reel does its job. There's a nice one.
Nice.
Huh?
Hey, that's nice, brother.
Shoe shiner.
That's the shoe shiner.
I got me a new favorite crappie lure. The shoe shiner.
The shoe shiner. There you go.
The shoe shiner. He is, get the lip right there, he is 11 and a smidgen. On the shoe shiner.
11 and a smidgen.
11 and a smidgen.
Man. You must have one of them Texas rulers.
One of those what?
Texas rulers.
Yep.
They're all big.
They're all big. What we're doing is we're fishing over the top of submerged weeds in about 7 feet. But what's important is we're using forward-facing sonar. We actually can spot the crappies moving in the weeds and stay with the schools. And we're using the turret. The turret is our sonar mount that allows us to scan and look with our forward-facing sonar independent of our trolling motor. We steer with the trolling motor, and the turret does a great job of allowing us to scan with the forward-facing sonar to actually find the fish.
Come in here, Slab.
Hey, 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 hey. You know what? That one is number 6
Number 6
for the live well.
for the live well.
We're gonna put him in the live well, and I think 6 is enough from here on
6
out.
is enough to eat.
Unless
Well-
you're hungrier than that.
Well, I'm not really that hungry right now,
But later on,
but later on we might have to get another 6.
this might not be a crappie,
I don't know.
but it might be a crappie.
Oh, that's a nice one.
That is a nice one. That is a nice one.
That's a whistling gopher right there now.
There we go.
Nice fish.
That's a good one.
Way to go, Mikey.
That's a good one. Remember I said we were done putting them in the live well?
No, we ain't done.
I lied.
You know, a blind hog will find an acorn every now and then. I'm talking about Mike. Got one of them old sunnies. Man, ain't that nice? I love designing lures that catch fish. The shoe shiner. Well, I'll tell you what, several years ago I came out with Pro Target rods. And over the past years, you know, it's been a long time and I've been trying to get loose. Hey, let's come out with a quality, you know, really sweet rod and reel combo. And this is not really a combo, but this reel right here, 11 ball bearing, smooth as silk. Today we were fishing with 4-pound test, using 16th ounce lures, casting 60 to 80 feet with just a flick of the wrist. And the drag on this reel right here is super smooth. And we've got the combat handles on here from Lose, and it is an awesome reel. And this reel is going to retail for about 79 bucks. It's right here. Uh-huh.
What do we got?
Come in here, Slab Daddy.
There you go.
Just keep that door open on that live well.
All right. That's a 10.5. 10.5 to the live well he goes. So we catch a bunch of these eating size fish. We keep enough for a meal, put a bunch back, and we decide, hey, let's go see if we can catch some big crappies. So we move spots.
Man, that's a red ear or a pumpkin seed.
Pumpkin seed.
That's a pumpkin seed. How pretty is that? Oh man, that's awesome, brother. Isn't that a beautiful fish?
That is a beautiful fish.
On a shoe shiner, man.
Shoe shiner catches them.
Shoe shiner catch them all. You know, when I come up here to Minnesota, these guys are like, you're gonna actually use that line in our lakes? I mean, it's really clear here, Wally. I said, they don't care what color the line is. All you gotta do is get the bait in front of the fish, because that's all the fish cares about is the bait. And I can see the line. I'm a line watcher. And using the Mr. Crappie high vis line by Luz, and it's unbelievable. I mean, because I get more hookups with this line than the other line because I can't see the other line myself. I'm an older guy. And when I can see that line, if that line's bowed just a little bit, like the wind was blowing today, that line's bowed, you can see that line jump, set the hook.
Another nice gill.
Hey, man, these are some nice bluegill. Woo,
Nice
man.
bluegill.
That's almost a titty brim. Man, that's nice. Look at that.
They like that shoe shiner too, don't they?
Uh-huh. Hey, that makes me happy.
Uh-huh. Shoe shiner. Panfish catching machine. What we're doing is, on our first lake, we were actually casting out our baits and slowly reeling them back. But in this spot, the weeds are thicker, so we're actually vertically jigging. I drop my jig straight below the boat. I feel the thunk. I set the hook. My rod doubles over. This is a good fish. Let's hope it's a crappie. Look at that. Big crappie.
Big old slab. Easy now.
Big old crappie.
Woo, that's what I'm talking about, Jesse.
Tighten the drag a little bit.
Easy, easy, easy. Wow.
Huh? There's a crappie for you.
That's a shoe shiner, baby.
Shoe shining crappie.
Nice. That's what I'm talking
That's a
about.
slab daddy right there.
That's what I come all the way from Texas to see.
And came from Texas to catch one of those.
Nice.
14, boys. 14.
14.
Well, there you have it, folks. We got to experiment with a new bait. We caught a bunch of crappies. And of course, spending time with Mr. Crappie, Wally Marshall, it's always a fun time. A lot of laughs, a lot of jokes, some good fishing, some good fun. And that new shoe shiner, well, you're going to want to get yourself some of them.
Fishing the Midwest is brought to you by Hanna's Marine, Blackfish Gear, Tabatoga Lake, Right Height, maker of the turret forward-facing sonar transducer mount, and Diamond Buick GMC.
Today's one of my favorite shoots of the year. It's our annual fishing day with Lincoln, the anchovy kid. Now, Lincoln's a friend of Fishing the Midwest who actually, our relationship started several years ago when he won the School of Fish drawing to be on TV. He did such a great job and we've become friends, so we just have him back every year. Today we're bass fishing. We're using a pretty simple pattern. We're following the deep weed line. The deep weed line is the outside edge of the weeds. Weeds grow on flats and down the drop off, and where they stop growing, that's the deep weed line. Bass congregate on deep weed lines in the summer. We're moving down the weed line. Lincoln's throwing a Ned rig. I'm throwing a couple different baits. I'm throwing a Texas rig and a jigging plastic craw. Nah, I think I can flip this one. You see that little jump he just made?
Yeah.
He's an active one, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's not huge, but he's a good one to start with. He ate her pretty good.
What I like about bass fishing is they put up a fight more than a lot of other species of fish, and they're easy to hold.
How are we gonna do this? Like, oh, kick him down.
I can get him. I can get him.
Yep. Okay, lift him. Get him in here. 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 Good. You want to grab the net?
Oh, you got one too?
Yep.
Yep. He's jumping on the floor.
You're okay. You're okay. You get him?
Come on, a little closer.
There we
Yep,
go.
got him. Wow.
Kind of a circus again.
Yeah. There's no northern pike this time.
No. Can you hold this, Lincoln, and I'll
Yeah.
go?
What about the other guy? He was kind of flopping around.
You hold this one.
Okay.
Just pinch there really hard. You know how to do it.
Yeah.
I'll go get the other one. What do you think? We did okay there, didn't
Yeah.
we? Yeah, not a bad start. Not a bad start.
Oh.
A little bit of double. All right, on three. Ready? 1, 2, 3. One of the reasons I love the Ned rig is because, first of all, you can fish it on spinning gear, and Lincoln's a master at casting and retrieving with spinning gear. The other thing I love about the Ned rig is it flat out gets bit. It's a great way for a youngster to fish because they're going to get a lot of bites, they're going to have a lot of action. It's just a lot of fun. Take your time, Mike.
Okay. Oh, big boy.
Got a big boy this time. There you go. Nice. Got my line hooked in there somehow, but that's okay. Good job, Lincoln.
Thanks.
Nice.
Fishing the Midwest is brought to you by Distinctive Cabinet Design, Superior Industries, and Starbright.
Oh, maybe. Link, let's net him just for.
Okay.
There we go. Good job. Thanks, buddy.
Yep.
Another fatty. Not that long, but fat.
Yeah.
They're fun though, aren't they?
Yeah.
They just pull hard, pull hard, pull hard.
Yep.
So today, Lincoln and I are both using Lou's rods and reels. I'm using the Greg Hackney pitching rod. That rod is specifically designed for pitching bass, jigs, and Texas rigs, so it does a great job. Lincoln's using a Mark Zona Signature Series spinning rod. That Zona rod is super sensitive, plus it's got a really nice grip and good backbone as well. Lincoln's doing a great job with the Signature Series Zona rod. He's gonna jump again. Take your time, Mike. Just take your time. He's not quite ready yet. There, take him. There we go.
Whew.
There we go. That's a little better one. That's what we came here for, Lincoln.
Yeah.
Should we measure this one?
Sure.
Flip that.
$16.
16, maybe a hair more, yeah. Not a bad one. Good belly. We're using a few different baits today. Lincoln's using a Ned rig, and the bait that he's using is he's using a Ned Ocho. As for me, I'm alternating between a Texas rig, I'm using the Texas rigged Rage Craw, and a Hack Attack fluoro jig tipped with a Rage Craw. It's a great 1-2 combo for bass on the deep weed line.
Okay.
We're nice and slow. Oh, nice and slow, that's a nice one.
Trying to lift him.
No. Nice! Woohoo! Lincoln.
The big guy was actually one of the worst at fighting. He just let me reel him right up.
That is a big bass, my friend. Look at him. Whew, look how fat he is.
Oh yeah.
And look at Ned rig. Gone.
Must have been hungry.
Must have. Let's see how long this one is.
Yeah, I bet he's 18.
Is he close to 8? Yeah.
He's about 18.
Yep. Nice. Good job. Well, there you have it, folks. Just a really fun day. Lincoln and I out on the deep weed line. We keep our trip fairly short so Lincoln doesn't lose interest. As always, the anchovy kid does his job. He catches a bunch of fish. We'll do this again next year. I can't wait. Wow, it's always fun when Lincoln's in the boat. And speaking of fun, Mr. Crappie and I, well, we had a lot of fun too. Hey, from all of us at Fishing the Midwest, thanks for stopping by. We'll see you again next week. And as always, remember to include a youngster in your next outdoors adventure.